80 years on from Victory Day in Russia, I've been searching up a lot about World War II. And one thing that's been baffling me is that, as you can see, you're not an idiot, Russia and Japan are right next to each other. As they fought on opposite sides in the war, what realistically stopped Russia from invading Manchuria, and what realistically stopped Japan from invading Sakhalin or even mainland Siberia? Well, most of what I just said was a major oversimplification. To say the Soviets and the Japanese were fighting each other would be disingenuous. Sure, yes, the Soviets were on the Allies who fought the Axis, which did have Japan as a member, but Russia and Japan weren't necessarily fighting each other. You have to remember, World War II, while having a lot of non European countries, was still very much a European dominated war. Theoretically, in 1939, there was nothing stopping an Axis invasion of Allied Soviet Union. One small problem with that, though. It wasn't until 1941 when the USSR joined the Allies, after being betrayed by Axis Nazi Germany. By 1941, the Soviets and the Japanese signed a pact of neutrality, promising not to kill each other in Asia, but whatever happened in Europe was fair game. This was signed because Japan was content with fighting solely in the Pacific Ocean, while the Soviets were all tied up in Europe. But also, when would they have had time to fight? As I mentioned, the Soviet Unions were all tied up trying to avenge their fallen comrades against the Nazis, whilst the Japanese were fighting off the Americans after bombing Pearl Harbor. So, all in all, while there were border skirmishes, the Japanese and the Soviets didn't fight each other directly because they were too focused on other fronts.